So the cat is officially out of the bag. Yes, y'all. I am expecting. I am officially 21 weeks, carrying my third baby, and I'm finally ready to share the news with everyone. You guys, it has been such a journey these past 5 months, and I'm starting to finally feel like myself again, and I'm just so excited for the rest of the year and preparing for the arrival of my new baby. So let's get into it. This video is going to be about my first trimester, all that I experienced during this pregnancy, and how I plan to incorporate my health and wellness journey into this pregnancy and postpartum, and how it's going to look a little bit different while being pregnant versus not being pregnant. All right, so let's start with when I found out I was pregnant. I found out that I was pregnant the first week of June, you guys. So my period is very regular, and it was a couple of days late, and I was just like, okay. So after like maybe 3 days, I was like, okay, let me take a test. Took 3 tests. They were all positive, and I was like, oh shit. Like, I was shocked. I was not expecting this at all. We were not planning to have a baby right now, and I was just not prepared. A few days after I found that I was pregnant, I don't know if it was like a mind-body connection. Like, now that I know, my body was just like, okay, like, let's kick it into gear. But the symptoms started immediately. I had nausea, vomiting, extreme fatigue, dizziness, headaches, back pain, breast soreness. I mean, whatever you can have during pregnancy, I experienced it all. And don't get me wrong, I experienced morning sickness with my first 2 babies, but for some reason, this time just hit different. Like, the fatigue is what got me the most. Like, the nausea and the fatigue, the gas, I mean, I felt horrible. I did not feel like myself. Now, mind you, prior to me finding out that I was pregnant, I was so consistent on my health and wellness journey. I was waking up every day at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. I was meditating. I was doing my daily devotional. I was journaling every single day. Like, I was eating right. I was literally on point. I was so proud of myself for all the progress I had made in my discipline, because one of the things that I wanted to work on for 2024 was consistency and discipline. And I was doing such an amazing job. And then I found out I was pregnant, and literally everything went downhill. The only thing that I maintained for the past 5 months was reading my Bible and praying and stuff like that. But besides that, pretty much everything else fell to the wayside. So I'm not gonna lie, it was a little discouraging, and I was very like sad about it for a while. But I had to like wake up just through like prayer and understanding, like, I am creating a life. I am creating a human being right now, and that is such an amazing accomplishment. It's such an amazing journey to be able to experience, and I had to allow myself grace. I had to give myself grace to understand that it's okay. You're going through a time right now that's not typical. You are not, you don't have to be disappointed that you're not doing things that you wanted to do, because right now your focus is on this baby and doing what you need to do for this baby, and whatever your body says it needs, it needs. Once I was able to wrap my mind around that, it allowed me to just sit back, give myself grace, go through the process, and now I'm finally starting to feel like myself again, and I'm just so excited. Like, the past 2 to 3 weeks, I've been feeling like not nauseous anymore. I've been having more energy. Still back pain, still some gas, but nothing like what I've been experiencing again. And literally, it's like a spark just turned right back on for me again. Started to think about the goals that I set for myself at the end of 2023. Just reevaluating my goals. Are my goals the same? Are they different? Is there anything that I want to do differently? Is there anything I want to change? I got that spark back into me again. Started, now that I'm not nauseous and vomiting, started back having my shakes, eating better, trying to move my body as much as I can. With this baby, I am having a lot of pelvic pressure, a lot of pain down there, and discomfort, and also sciatic pain. So I'm not able to do as much as I could do with my second baby, but circling back again to giving myself grace. I'm doing what I can, moving my body how I can, and the best is all I can do. I've started back listening to my positive podcast every single morning, doing my daily devotionals, which I am doing Ayan Le Bon Sens until today. This is my daily devotional that I am doing right now. I'm back to journaling and just getting back into my routine, and I'm just super excited about it. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is my third pregnancy. I already have 2 children. I have 2 beautiful girls. One of them is 6 years old and the other one is 2 years old. So I am not new to this journey, but if there's one thing that I can tell you is every single pregnancy is different. Every single child is different. So this is a different experience for me. So I am just understanding that, taking my time and giving myself grace. So what does my health and wellness journey look like for me during pregnancy? It's one, doing the best that I can. It's trying to create a routine that is going to be safe and something that I can stick with while being pregnant, something that's attainable. I'm setting attainable goals, but still doing things that are going to help my mood, that's going to help my growth, that's going to help my mindset, etc. So one of the things, like I said before, was that is a non-negotiable for me. I think my Bible app streak is at 300 days. It's like one of my most proudest accomplishments of this year. I have literally never missed a day of reading my Bible, and I'm just so proud of that. So something that I'm going to continue to do during this pregnancy is reading my Bible every single day. One thing that I like to do, I like to use the Bible app because they have different like devotionals and plans that you can follow, and I like to do the plans because they usually will have like a devotional page to explain what you're reading in the text, because sometimes the text can be a little confusing, or sometimes I may be interpreting it a little bit different than someone else interprets it. So I like to do plans to read the Bible. For example, let's just say I want to read the book of John. You can literally go on your Bible app and you can search through your plans app and put in John, and it's going to come up with all these different plans, and it's going to help you break down the book of John into different days. You read the chapters in the book of John in the 10 days, and for every day they have a breakdown and a summary of what the chapters mean, and then you're able to read it in the Bible. So I really enjoy that because it's easy for me to follow. I always have my phone on me, so I'm going to always be able to read my Bible no matter what time of day, whenever it is. It reminds you to read it. You can set like reminders in your phone of like, hey, you know, whatever time of the day you like to read your Bible, it'll remind you to read it, and I can keep track of the Bible that way. I also have a hard copy Bible that I did purchase, and it's really pretty and nice, and I really want to start getting into that too. That way I can, like, you know, it's something about just having a hard copy text that just hits different. But I just love being able to track my Bible progress through the Bible app. Another thing that I'm going to start doing is trying to wake up a little bit earlier. So like I told you guys, the fatigue has been hitting me hard and I have not been able to wake up early, but my goal is to try to wake up just a little bit early. So I used to wake up at like 4:45 because I used to try to get to the gym by 5 a.m. So I wake up at like 4:30, 4:45. My goal now is to try to wake up by at least 5:30. I normally wake up at 6:30 to get the girls ready for school. So my goal, my short-term goal is waking up at 5:30. That way I can do my morning routine and get it done. I have started back implementing my morning routine, but I've been doing it kind of like right before I start work. So it's been a little rushed. It's been getting done and I'm proud of that, but I don't want to have to rush my routine. So that's my goal, wake up at 5:30. Another goal is, like I said, getting back to journaling. I love to journal. In my iPad, I have a journal app. It's called Day One, I believe. I'll like check it and I'll add a picture of it here, but I like it. It's password locked. They give you daily journal prompts, and then I also can do like gratitude prompts or different like prompts that I like to do in my journal app. So getting back to that every single day. Meditating for at least 10 minutes a day. Meditating has been a game changer for me, and I really want to get back into that. And another thing that I want to get back into is just moving my body. So whether that's a 30-minute stretch, 30-minute yoga, 30-minute walk, just doing 30 minutes of something 4 to 5 days a week is something that I really want to start getting back into during this pregnancy. With my second daughter, I was super active. I felt so good during that pregnancy. I gained like 25 pounds, if that, during that pregnancy, and that was like the best. So I know that every pregnancy is different, so I'm not trying to hold on to that for this pregnancy, but I just want to make this pregnancy the best because it is going to be my last pregnancy. So just bottling up all those emotions of just knowing like, oh my god, this is gonna be my last baby, this is gonna be my last pregnancy. allowing myself grace, but also doing the things that I want to do. Another thing that I want to do is just allotting time and setting time for me to work on my goals. So one of my goals for this year was to start a YouTube channel. So here we are. It is almost the third quarter of the year. So I'm very proud of myself for starting this. Literally started feeling better, started getting the thought again, the spark came, and I was just like, girl, start this YouTube. Like, God has been telling you, you've been having signs, start it. And even though I was nervous and I was scared, I didn't let that stop me, and I posted my first video, and now here we are with video number 2. So that's something I want to work on, making sure that I'm reading at least 1 to 2 books a month minimum. I love to read those, so sometimes I surpass that easily. I try to like alternate between like personal growth and self-development books, but as well throwing in some fiction books here and there because I love a good story. So yeah, that's basically some of the things that I want to incorporate during this pregnancy, and I'm going to bring you guys along the journey. I'm going to be doing weekly videos for you guys, sharing some vlogs of the things that I'm doing, giving you guys some tips and tricks. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for this channel, so excited to see, you know, what comes of this community that we're going to create on here. So excited for this pregnancy and to share this journey with you guys. So if you got to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I am so thankful for all of you who take the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Love you.